My grandmother's eulogy. Thank you all for being present today. Thank you for all coming for this very special occasion. On this occasion, we celebrate my grandmother's love rather than the loss that we all currently feel. So we all know grandmother in different ways. To me, she was my grandmother, or Hamini in Korean. To you, maybe it was mother, sister, or even friend. But the one thing that we all can unanimously agree on is her love for us. I am so happy to look around this room and to see all sorts of different people here from all different walks of life. This just shows that my grandmother's love was boundless and indiscriminate. This brings great joy and happiness to my family. Now, my grandmother was a very, very kind woman. She was also very stubborn and hard-headed too. She was a woman that lived through the Korean War, that created 3 small businesses, and at the same time raised 4 daughters. Now, raising 4 kids is this achievement, but raising 4 daughters, that's a victory in itself. Now, these 4 daughters started their own family that you see around you today. These 4 daughters create a strong-willed and bounded family that's all around you. I am the youngest of this family. My time with my grandmother was actually very limited, since how young I was and am. But the thing that she taught me was very, very expansive. One of the first lessons she taught me is that there is no time to cry. When I was a little kid, I would cry all the time for how spoiled I was, because I was the baby of the family. I always wanted to get everything. And she'll always take me to the side and I said, there's no time to cry. There's just no point for it. It does not achieve anything. This leads to the second lesson she taught me. That life is very, very limited in time. We only have a finite time. So it's best to spend with the loved ones that we have right now and to create wonderful memories. One of those memories is that I remember that my grandmother, one time I had a sunburn and she would grab hot sauce and lemon juice from the kitchen cabinet and she would chase me around the house saying that it would cure my sunburns. It was an old, ancient Chinese technique. I knew this was never true because we were Korean in the first place. I don't know why she said Chinese, but I knew she cared about me. And she would never actually put on me. She just loved me. She taught us in many different ways by being a loving grandmother. That was enough. In the end, in our last few years, we all know that dementia afflicted her. We all saw how slowly it took away her memories and her personality. But the one thing that it could not take was her love for us. Every time she saw me, she knew I was her loving grandson for the love that she felt towards me. She knew I was kin. On the day that she passed at 11:54, she waited until all of her daughters were there, all 4 of them, and knew it was time to pass 3 minutes later. On that occasion, she left one final lesson, that it's okay to cry sometimes. That sometimes it's okay to cry for celebration and remembrance. Thank you.